What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video for Racing Ace Motorsports. Today's video is gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be more chill than usual ones. Just gonna be showcasing myself as a racer and show y'all who I really am. Show y'all all my accomplishments on this video. Alright, y'all. So we're starting off the video with a pretty big race. This is actually definitely one of my biggest races I've ever won right here. It's just Thanksgiving Thunder in 2018, the Junior Big Dog. Really, my first ever big win in the premiere right there. This one here, my first ever Chili Bowl win. This is a Triple T Raceway. This is also my first ever Junior 2 race. Here's the Midsummer Shebang. This used to actually be a really cool race. Unfortunately, I don't have it anymore. But this was actually a really cool race that they used to have this summer. Alright, so here's just a few local racing checks here from Battle at the Beach. It actually used to be a pretty big series. I had a few teams back at our local track back then. Here's the King of the Concrete race. This was actually a really cool race. It was indoor and they put Coke syrup down so you could stick to the racetrack. Unfortunately, they canceled that race and don't have it anymore. But it was actually a really fun race. This one here is actually a really cool one too. This is at the dirt track at Charlotte, the big track where they race late models. It was a really big track and it was a really cool race to race at. I'm sad they actually stopped racing there because it was actually really fun and some great racing there. Alright, so here's the series check. This actually used to be a pretty big series back in the day. Unfortunately, they're not going on anymore, but I have this check from there. And there's also this one down here from the series. But yeah, that series used to be pretty cool. I'm sad they actually stopped doing that series. Alright, so here's another special check right here. This was actually the first and only G Memorial race, as you can see here. The only time they actually have a memorial race for G-Man is at the Big O with the overhead valve motors. So they don't have a full memorial race for them anymore. So it's just pretty cool just to have the one and only memorial race check from him. I have the Big O tribute check. I have a few more wins at the Big O, but that's just actually the only check that I have from there. And I actually really like the cutouts around here. It's pretty cool. Here's a couple more little junior stars checked here when I came US 13 with the Battle of the Beach and Mid-Atlantic Series, so not bad checks there. Alright, so here's a few smaller checks, not the big checks anymore, but like I said earlier, Battle of the Beach is at our local racetrack, and they used to have some pretty big teams come there, but the series is not going on anymore. Here's another Battle of the Beach. This is a Diamond State 50 one. This is a pretty big race locally for us, so this is a pretty cool check. I like this check here. Another Battle at the Beach one, and this one here is pretty special to me. This is a Cody Hopkins Memorial race. He was a great family and friend to everybody around here. I was very fortunate to win his first ever memorial race that year. This check is very cool also, with pictures on it, so I'm very lucky to have this check in my hands. Here's a WK check right here. This weekend I actually swept the weekend, so I have another check from this collection, but it's bigger than this one, so I'll show it to you all later. Here's another the series check. Pretty cool check, but like I was saying earlier, the series is not going on anymore, unfortunately. Crown Jewel actually is still going on, and this is a pretty cool check for the 9/11 in remembrance to everybody there. That's pretty cool. Here's this one. This one's from the dirt track at Charlotte, like the other check I showed y'all earlier, the big one for $800. But this one here is just a regular points race one from that weekend. Alright, so this is a pretty special check right here. This is when Max Daddy came to our local track at US 13 Kart Club, and I actually won the rookie Max Daddy. So this is actually my first ever big win anywhere. Here's that check I was telling you all about in the last clip from the weekend that I swept. So this check's pretty cool too, because it's I swept that weekend, so. Alright, so here's the Virginia Carolina Pro Series check here. This series isn't going on anymore, but this was a pretty cool series when they raced it. So here's another one from there. Pretty cool checks, and it was a pretty cool series when they had it. Alright, y'all, so here's another Chili Bowl karting championships check right here. I like this check here, like the design on it and stuff. It's pretty cool. So there's actually a story behind this check here. I swept the weekend at Thunder this weekend, and unfortunately I won every race but the big dog, the big race. So I was very unlucky that weekend, but I still won a lot of races that weekend. Here's my turkey trot check here from Capital City Speedway. This is a pretty big race in the fall time, so I like this check. Here's the Star Spangled Shootout. I think this is one of my first ever races in Junior 2 here, so pretty cool check there for Junior 2. Alright, y'all, so here's a really special check to me right here. This is definitely one of my biggest wins to date. The Junior 1 Midwest Max Daddy. I will show y'all the banner and the checker flag later in the next few clips. This is definitely one of my most prestigious checks here. And here we come to the American Dream Challenge check. I have another one of these checks too, but it's not here. It's at my dad's, so I'll show you that to y'all later in the video. Alright, so here's the Midwest Max Daddy banner, and they actually gave you the checker flag that they flag with after every race. This stuff is really cool here. Alright, so here's just a few pole awards from Good Series. Some little stickers, pole award and feature one for Crown Jewel. Here's when they had the last Thunder in the Valley in Nice, South Carolina. Unfortunately, it's not there anymore. It's at Iron City for the Maxis Nationals. So, alright, y'all, some of my dad's now. So, got a few more checks here. So here's another Virginia Carolina Pro Series. Like I said, this series not going on. It was a pretty cool series back in the day. Here's my other American Dream Challenge check I was talking to y'all about earlier. So, and here's another Thanksgiving Thunder check. This is the weekend when I swept everything with the big dog. And this here is not really, check or anything. This is just my body painted from when I won my first ever big race, which was the big dog. So, pretty cool little piece here. Alright, y'all, so here's my little pole award wall right here. And this, here's, I'll just show some of y'all a few of these. Here's my Williamson, Thunder, VDK, American Dream, another VDK, Big O, couple mid-state. Here's a Calm Before Storm that used to be a big race back in the day. Thanksgiving Thunder, VDK, Tri-State used to be a big series. UKS, couple more VDK. There's a Chili Bowl one. Couple more VDKs. This is a mid-state right here, just flipped around. Another mid-state, an American Dream, mid-state, King of the Concrete, love that race right there. And another VDK, so there's my little pole award wall right there. Alright, y'all, so here's just a few of my jackets right here. This one here is definitely my best jacket that I have. It's my Midwest Max Daddy jacket. As you can see, this one's very worn. This is actually one of the only ones that I've ever worn my Midwest or of my jackets. I don't know why, but I just never really liked wearing that many jackets. That was the main one I always wore. This one here is my first ever championship jacket, and so is this one. They're from the same year for VDK, so these are pretty special. This one here is Virginia Carolina Pro Series, pretty cool series. But like I was telling y'all, they're not doing their series anymore. This one has never been worn. It's pretty clean, but pretty cool jacket with the red. Alright, so here's both my mid-state jackets from when I won Junior 1A and Junior 1B, both in the same year, back in 2017. So this series is not going on anymore, unfortunately, but it was a pretty cool series back in its day. Alright, so here's another one of my VDK jackets. I like this one, I like the purple one, it's pretty cool. Never wore this one either. Here's my Sportsman Sprint one, and here's my Champ one. These have been worn. With some pretty cool designs on them now. Here's my Good Series from 2019. Um, I like the back of this one with the red on it. So pretty cool on those. And then this one I actually was gonna wear, and I tried it on. It was too stiff with all the stitching on it, but it's a very cool design. Alright, so here's just the back of these jackets for y'all. Like this VDK one also has a little 54 sitting right there. Alright y'all, so here's the back of the mid-state jackets. I like this white one. I like how it goes from the black to the white. It's pretty cool. Alright, so I guess I lied to y'all, because I think I actually did wear these two coats here. I definitely did. So there's my VDKs. Here's the back of the Midwest Max Daddy one, and the back of the Carolina Pro Series one. Alright y'all, so here's just a few trophies up here on this shelf. Here's a special one here, the GOAT Series one for the championship. It's pretty cool. My VDK from 2018, my Eagle championship. This one just threw up there. Just trying to get a variety of trophies up here. This one here is actually from asphalt racing, when I race asphalt. This one's from the Turkey Trot. I like the little helmet, it's pretty cool. And here's the, I swept the weekend. With this check here, when I swept the weekend. This is the points trophy that came with it. And here's a little karting challenge trophy that came with this for the Charlotte race. This is a pretty cool trophy here. Alright, so here's my favorite trophy of all time, probably right here, or second actually. Max Daddy trophy. Here's another VDK Eagle. Alright y'all, so this is definitely my favorite trophy ever right here. Junior Big Dog. See, you got little spikes on it. Some of them fell off, I think. Fortunately, when the trophy was sitting there that day, some kids took these off, so here's the bigger ones. Most of these are still there. And this actually lights up, and there's a switch you can turn off. 6 years old, it still lights up, so they obviously got some pretty good LEDs in here. This is definitely my coolest trophy here. Alright y'all, here's my Junior Driver of the Year award for VDK in 2018. This is one of my most special trophies and plaques that I've ever gotten. I was honored that year to be Junior Driver of the Year, and this is definitely one of the coolest things that I have in my collection. Alright y'all, so here's some trophies in here. I have more, but some of them unfortunately, lost over the years, but here's some VDK Championship Eagles. Here's some regular just VDK Points Race Eagles. I have more dads, but this is my mom's right now, so. Some more trophies over here. This trophy here, it's pretty special to me. This is when my sister wrecked, and she got in a really bad accident on the track, and I ended up winning that for her. That's a memory of her for that race. She's fine now, but she got really hurt that bad that night. Here's some Motorama trophies. Maybe some of y'all that never raced there don't know what it is, but it's actually indoor. It's a really fun racetrack. So there's a little bit of my trophy collection. Alright y'all, so here's the end of the video right here. So I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I appreciate all the support on here so far. Thanks.